Hi guys, back with another fantastic book. This time it's Dark Matter and the Dinosaurs, the Astounding Interconnectedness of the Universe. This book is by Lisa Randall, who's also the author of The Higgs Discovery and Knocking on Heaven's Door, as well as the New York Times bestseller Warp Passages. So before we get into the monster of a book, which is 400 plus pages, we'll talk a little bit about Lisa Randall's background. So who is Lisa Randall? Well, she was nominated for the Time Magazine 2007 Thinkers and Scientists list of the top 100 most influential people. And as well as she is a theoretical physicist practicing particle physics and cosmology at Harvard University. She holds a whole bunch of degrees, and I'm not going to get into all of them because there's quite a few. Anyway, let's get into the book. So this fantastic book, she's basically broken it down into three distinctive parts. First being the development of the universe, then on to an active solar system, and the third part, deciphering dark matter's identity. This is all encompassed in the 21 different chapters, and as she leads us through the journey of exploration, starting off with the Big Bang's evolution to cosmic inflation, and then providing us with a insight on how much visible matter versus dark matter and dark energy exists in the universe. She then goes on to clarify the often confusing black holes versus dark matter issue. So dark matter was first discovered in 1933 by a fellow named Fritz Zwicky. And he actually gave it the German name, Dunkle Materia. And as mentioned in the book, it's probably the wrong name for it, which, of course, Dunkle Materia translates to dark matter. But it should have been Unsichtbares Materia, which would be more appropriate as invisible matter. Lisa Randall then goes on to explain cosmic inflation, as well as the birth of galaxies. This then leads us into part 2 of her book, An Active Solar System. And again, systematically breaking down what the definitions of meteoroids versus meteors and meteorites are. Further on, explaining planets, asteroids, and their present locations, as well as the Kuiper Belt, and moving beyond that out to the Oort cloud. She also speaks more in depth about meteoroids and impacts on this planet, and how the craters and crater evidence is present, and the interconnectivity to our planet. And I'll leave you to discover what she means by the term shock and awe. So that'll be something for the reader. Moving on to part 3 of the book, Deciphering Dark Matter's Identity. Professor Randall explains the ongoing research that's presently taking place by use of satellites in orbit. She also further explains some of the experiments done on the ground here have yielded no results or negative results, which in turn just narrows the gap a little bit and removes some of the hypotheses that aren't credible. She also talks about her own hypotheses of the double disk dark matter, which I find very, very interesting. DDDM for short. And needless to say, rather than continue here, I'm going to sum it up as she would sum it up in the book itself. And she basically connects the dots and in turn truly does show us the astounding interconnectedness of the universe. Whether you're scientifically minded or not, this book has a wealth of information, and Lisa Randall has placed a large amount of research into these pages. If you need a little further information on the book, I've left a couple links down below in the description where Lisa Randall gives some talks on the book, and you'll probably find them very interesting. One of the things that I always look at when I read one of these books is, did I learn anything from the book? Yes, you bet. I want to meet the shadow people. Until next time, guys, keep looking up. Take care.